All right, Anchorage residents, it's Tuesday, it's March 23rd, and I've been sitting here reflecting on what a crazy past year it's been. Everything from businesses getting shut down, to our churches getting shut down, to our kids being told that they couldn't go to school, that they couldn't play sports. I watched as we got shut out of even our own assembly meetings. And we rallied. We've had protests, more than I can even remember at this point. And at the point that they did let us back into our own assembly meetings, I listened for countless hours to heartbreaking testimony on how the devastating mandates caused by this assembly and this unelected mayor have affected you, your family, your business, and us as a community. I count myself very blessed that I've been able to attend these rallies with you, that I've had the opportunity to testify at these assembly meetings. I've done numerous interviews, I've written op-eds, and throughout all of it, I have received countless questions from you all asking me, does it matter? Does it make a difference? What can I do? And so my ballot has now come in the mail. And the biggest thing that you can do, the best change you can make, is to vote this ballot. And so I thought, just as I've done everything else with you over the course of the last 12 months, we might as well keep up the tradition, and I will vote my ballot with you. So I've got my ballot out here in front of me, and I'm going to vote it with you, clear down through all of the bonds. I want to say, in full disclosure, so everyone knows, I have volunteered on a campaign for mayor. I have not received a single penny. I'm not associated with any other campaigns at all. Any of my time has been 100% volunteer, and I want to emphasize that to all of you that are watching. So let's get this ballot voted. So it's going to come, of course, your envelope's going to come in the mail looking like this. And when you open it up, at the top of the list is, of course, the race for mayor. There's 15 candidates in total that will appear on your ballot. My choice for mayor has been Mr. Dave Bronson. So we're going to go about halfway down your ballot. And my reason for voting Dave Bronson is that Dave is a tried and true conservative who I know can walk his talk. I've seen him outside at the rallies with us. He has put forward bold ideas. He is the only candidate that has said that he would end the emergency mandates upon taking office. He has talked about property taxes. He has addressed numerous government overreach issues. And so Dave Bronson, for me, is the hands down easy choice. Like I said, he has been on the front lines with us through it all. 14 other names on this ballot, and not a single one of them has stood side by side, shoulder to shoulder with us at these events. And not a single one of them has made a bolder statement than what Dave has made, saying that he will end these emergency mandates on his first day in office. And of course, we all know this guy is a huge problem. When we get down to the school board seats, my choice for seat B is Judy Elledge. I will tell you, I've known Judy Elledge for years and years. Judy has the backbone and the strength to make a difference. Right now in the Anchorage School District, nearly 60% of our students are below or far below in English. That's also true for mathematics. When you get down to seat E, my choice for CE is Sammy Graham. I will tell you all, I don't know all of these school board candidates personally. I've met all of them. I know all of them, but I haven't known them for some excessive amount of time. What I will tell you is that these are the candidates that will vote strong, consistent, and steady to change the leadership at the school district. We had all but one school board member that voted for, for the pay increases. So your entire school board voted for pay increases, except for one member. In CF, I'm voting for Kim Paulson. And again, I can tell you, these school board candidates are going to be a heck of a lot better than the leftists that you have running your school board right now. Seat G, my choice is Elise Vikalis. We have got to make a change on our school board. And so I will say that even if you don't know exactly who you're voting for, what I can tell you is that those that I've just voted for school board are not going to be the ones that put the administrators ahead of the students, which is a huge concern right now. All right, let's go on to the bonds. When we go to Proposition 1, I will tell you guys on most of these bonds, I'm a no vote. And I'll tell you the reason that I'm a no vote on these is we don't have the people right now, we don't have the residents that can pay these increase in taxes. We just simply don't have it. They've lost their businesses, they've lost their jobs, they've lost their homes, and now the municipality wants us to spend more money. This is the wrong year for you to try to go after a capital improvement project bond. By the way, these places and these improvements are facilities that we haven't even been allowed into the last year. On Proposition number 2, this is the bond for the Senior Center and for the Lusac Library. I love the Senior Center. Again, I'll tell you, I don't think it's the right year for you to come back for money. And so I'm voting no. The Anchorage Lusac Library has Drag Queen Story Hour. I mean, think about that. They're asking you to support a library which has dudes dressed up as women flaunting around reading to your children. Until they want to break the Senior Center off from the Lusac Library, not a single dime of taxpayer money, any more money, should be going to those library bonds, especially in a year like right now when we've had so many businesses lose everything they have. On the public safety and transit bonds, again, I'm voting no. It's the wrong year to go back after people for money. If you flip your ballot over, don't forget to flip your ballot over. I will tell you, as I said, there's a couple that I'm voting yes for. Right here for the police, this talks about their body cameras specifically and certain technologies. I will tell you that I believe that the Anchorage Police Department over the course of the next year, again, will probably come under attack from this leftist assembly. They have zero desire to support our police. And so I will tell you that for that reason, I think that our Anchorage Police Department is going to need any help that they can get and all the help that they can get and all the funding that they can possibly get while we have the opportunity to give our stamp of approval. So this is one bond that I will indeed be voting yes on. They, like I said, I believe definitely need our support. When you get down to roads and drainage, I will be voting yes on the road bonds. I believe that our roads, of course, continually need improvement and maintenance on them. Parks and Rec, absolutely not. Not doing that. Like I said, I think that money is far too limited this year. I'm making sure I'm getting this all recorded for you guys. On the Anchorage Fire Service bonds, no. And I will tell you, on a lot of these bonds, it's not necessarily the amount of money as much as it is the fact that they're so mismanaged. This, again, is a police bond. This specifically deals with their fleet vehicles and capital improvements. And again, because I believe that with this leftist assembly and no assembly seats on this ballot to switch out or change, I think we need to give the support to the police department while we can, where we can. So that is my ballot. You're gonna fold it. It comes in a secrecy sleeve that you can slip in. And then of course your ballot can be stuck in the mail. It can be dropped off. So that's how I've voted my ballot. And like I said, some of you may vote other ways. I can totally respect and appreciate that. I hope that you find this helpful. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out in the comments. You can private message me, however you'd like to get in touch with me. But the biggest thing, Anchorage, is turn your ballot in. If you live in the Midtown assembly zone, district, I should say, in Felix, I say Riviera, Felix Rivera's district, you will have the opportunity to recall him. If you feel like you don't have enough information or you don't know, even if it's anything on this ballot where you feel like you could use more information, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you, guide you, provide you the evidence or the research that I have. But definitely turn your ballot in. Those school board seats are very, very important. Right now, the Anchorage School District is using money that was approved in bonds to pay for employees' salaries. School board member Dave Donnelly actually did some great research and has written about that. So with that, let's get forward moving in a new direction. And I look forward to seeing what happens in April. 2 weeks left. Turn your ballot in. And like I said, reach out to me in the comments if you have any questions.